Best of Bury, tell us what it's all about.
I bought that business as a clear site. It's part of a national network, so there is a Best of Norwich, Newmarket, Ipswich.
Oh, right, so it's like a franchise type thing, yeah.
And I bought Bury St Edmunds. There was nothing on it, and I very much pride myself in the fact that everyone who advertises on there, all my customers, came through recommendations, so there's no cold calling, and what they get is a feature written about them, but it's a lot more than a web directory.
It is. It tells everybody what's going on in the Bury St Edmunds area, doesn't it, in the town?
Yes, pretty much online. We don't pretend to be a newspaper, certainly not. We don't really write the news. But what we do is make sure that people who are either new to Bury or need to know what's going on can navigate very quickly online and find what they're looking for, whether they're looking for what's on at the cinema. They can book online through us.
Oh, wow.
You click on the cinema page, and there's the Cineworld page, and it brings you straight up what's on at Bury St Edmunds, and then you can book online, no cost involved. All the hotels, restaurants, the better places too. So and they all come recommended, so there's testimonials about all of them, whether it's a hairdresser, an accountant. So it's not every business, it's the better ones. So
because I said to you off air, I was saying, if somebody from another county, for instance, want to come, like I did 7 years ago, moved from Kent up to Suffolk, I could have gone on to the Best of, or indeed any other website if I wanted to go to live in Norwich or whatever, but I could go on to the Best of Bury website, and it would show me what's going on at the moment, whether it's a sort of lively, vibrant town or lots of things going on. And
what I will say is that you could literally plan your whole wedding, for example, or moving house, all by using that one site, because it's all there. And
most of us do now, don't we? Well, we're getting quite lazy, aren't we? We tend to want to sit at our desk
and do it all. Well, it's not like a huge newspaper on your desk, so it is easy because you're online. It's very quick, and people seem to like it.
Okay. One of your songs this evening, we'll go to your first song, which was the Doobie Brothers.
Well, the first one is A Long Train Running by the Doobie Brothers, and it's one of the songs that reminds me of doing school runs on the Isle of Wight with my children. We lived on the Isle of Wight then.
So Long Train Running.
Long Train Running, and it's the Doobie Brothers, and it brings back happy memories of long school runs and naughty children.
Brilliant. The Doobie Brothers there, and Long Train Running. 18 minutes before 7. Miriam is with me from the Best of Bury St Edmunds, I should say, and we've been talking about what's involved with the website and the advertising that you do. You mentioned something here. I'm pretty sure we're going to be working very closely over the next 12 months together. Is you also do advertising for charities in the area?
Yes, all my charities get completely free exposure. So if they want a feature written about them, because unlike websites like Yale, the Best of Bury is able to offer a feature written about your business. So if you're a business, they'll write about what's going on in your business and use keywords so that you can be found on Google. But exactly the same applies to charity. So if someone puts in cancer research, Bury St Edmunds, the Best of Bury St Edmunds will come up with the feature written about that particular charity. I'm personally involved with a couple. I'm not so involved in fundraising for each one because that's
there's only so much
hard.
You can do. Yeah.
And I like two, and one of them is obviously the St Nicholas Hospice.
Yeah.
And I was jailed and bailed in December.
Oh really?
Oh yes, and I raised £1,000.
Well done.
Yes, I was very pleased because my husband was able to match funds, so it was double the money. So that was really good, and I got great support from all the local business community.
Sure.
And similarly, at the moment, for example, Action Medical Research are raising money for Touching Tiny Lives, which is their premature baby unit. And it's a massive charity, Action Medical Research, and I strongly believe in it. I also have a friend who's very involved in East Anglia. She's organising cream teas brought to your workplace.
No. Tell us more about that.
Okay, well, they're going to, on the 3rd of July, they're going to deliver to your workplace scones, strawberries, Cornish clotted cream, strawberry preserve and tea bag, and the box will also include a serviette and a knife, it says, and so basically all you have to do is pop your tea bag. So for £5 you're giving to charity, you're having a goodie, and it's brought to your workplace. So
what a great idea.
I think it's lovely, and they do it once a year, and we're hoping that the people in Bury
I'll have two.
Yeah, no you won't.
Well, we'll put you down for 5 then.
No, we won't. Think of your waistline. Let's do the website address. We'll do it now and we'll do it at the end of the programme. But if anyone wants the website address, it is
www.buryst thebestof.co.uk/Bury St Edmunds.
Well
Sounds
done.
a bit long-winded, but I'll tell you which way you can find it much easier.
Go on.
Put in something that you're searching for example, accountant, Bury St Edmunds, and up it pops. The site will pop up with all the accountants, and that's how people find us. So florist, Bury St Edmunds. I'm not trying to name drop
sure.
here.
Yeah.
Gifts, Bury St Edmunds. Jewellery, Bury St Edmunds, whatever. Catering, Bury St Edmunds. Restaurants, Bury St Edmunds, and it will come up. So you'll find
What
us
about
easily.
radio stations? Bury St Edmunds. You
Yes,
never
I think
know.
so.
I think we
so.
should join you.
Yes.
Join forces here.
Oh, most definitely.
Your next song is by Simon and Garfunkel.
Yes. It's actually the first LP I ever bought, and it was Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Miriam Howell is with me this evening from the Best of Bury. She's a bit classy as this lady because we've had two very classic tracks here. Miriam's from the Best of Bury, and we're talking about what that entails here in Bury St Edmunds and how it keeps everybody informed in Bury.
Yes, and it's wonderful to be involved and be part of it now, and I do feel I am, apart from the fact that I cycle around the town
And everybody
almost
knows
daily.
you.
So yes, with a big basket on the front, I'm shopping it in my customers' outlets too.
Excellent.
So that's good.
Coffee mornings. Talk to me about the coffee mornings.
Yes, it's something I felt very strongly about. I think we're pretty good, as you said, as a business community. We have wonderful events that the Chamber put on, and lots of other networking groups. And I hate the word networking. I think it's really a bit naff, but that's what people do. You meet. I call it a bit of knitworking. Really.
Knitworking.
Yes, and sort of chatting, and in a very relaxed way. I like that. So the idea of organising a coffee morning, which was more of a drop-in twice a month, was made possible because Tim at Benson Blake said that he was quite keen to pursue that. And the way it works is nobody pays. You turn up, and you meet lots of other people in the business community, small and large. We have the large solicitors firms, we have Mentor sponsoring it, and that's how it works. It's funded by whoever wants to sponsor it, pays the £30 that it costs to put the coffee morning on, straight to Tim. So no money goes to me or anything. I just organise it and host it, and then introduce the sponsor. The sponsor then, if he or she want to, can talk about their business for a few minutes. But other than that, it's just a really relaxed way of meeting lots of other people. And when things were really tough and dire in the middle of the winter, it was a great place. It was so nice to see so many people say, gosh, that really cheered me up. And I actually did some business here, so that's the best news.
So this coffee morning is for businesses?
Any business person, small or large, in the Bury area. Every 2 weeks. We had the last one yesterday, and the next one will be on the 30th of June. The website itself always updates you with the new dates, and I send out a monthly newsletter to everyone who wants to be on it, informing them of only good news in and around Bury St Edmunds.
Excellent, that's what we want to hear.
Only good news stories, and it also tells you when the next coffee morning is on and who sponsors it. Bury is an amazing town. We are so lucky to live here, and I really mean that. There's so many towns that have sort of homogenized now. They all look the same, Bury still has so many individual shops and businesses and quirky places, and I hope that never ever goes away. And I have to say, I spoke to quite a few. I speak to them regularly about the new shopping centre. Most of them have embraced it and have realised that actually it's brought a lot more people to the town. Lots of, whether you read the Financial Times or you go into the report by the Federation of Small Businesses, they all proclaim that if you have no online presence, your business will fail. And that there's no question that you have to have something online.
Times have changed.
And most wonderfully, I have people who have no website, but they're on the first page of Google through the Best Of. And I think that's something
brilliant.
I'm really proud of, because their business it is working for them. So now the next thing is they should have a website. So if you start off through a web directory, it's small cost, very, very affordable.
Yeah, okay. You've got a secret that we're not going to talk about this evening because we haven't got enough time. But we're going to get you back to talk about your secret life as a pop star in Germany, where you beat the Beatles to #1. She's going a little bit red in the studio here, but we'll do that another time. Miriam from the Best of Bury, thank you very much for coming in this evening.
Thank you so much.
Look forward to seeing you around town.
Definitely.
We're going to play your final song, which would you like to introduce it? You've got a story about it, haven't you?
It's Mascagnani's Cavalleria Rusticana. It was my father's shaving song, and he used to listen to this and shave and wonder why I was up at 6 o'clock in the morning chatting to him.
And how old would you have been?
5.
Oh, lovely. Miriam Howell from the Best of Bury St Edmunds, thank you very much.
Thank you.